You've arrived at the Texas to Tennessee podcast, your home for your favorite independent artists and a couple of guys you've never heard of.
Who?
It was Texas, it was Tennessee. It was what I had coming to me. You were unlike anything.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Texas Tennessee podcast. We are Steveless tonight. Y'all know how that goes. It can get wild without Steve to wrangle things in. But tonight, we got Christian Walker. Thanks for taking the time to hop on the podcast.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man. I've been excited. This has been booked out for, I think, a couple months. I think my team reached out. Yeah, it's been a while. So we finally made it. We made it.
I know. The good thing about people actually wanting to be on this crazy thing is that you know, folks actually want to be on. The bad part is that sometimes it takes a little while to make it actually happen. So so glad, and it worked out fine. We'll talk about why we wanted it to happen in June later, with some new stuff coming up. But first, give a little rundown of who the hell you are.
Yeah, absolutely. My name's Christian Walker. I'm from the Beaumont area originally. Now I live in Houston. So I started, singing back in high school. I think it was like junior year. I would always sing in my room. I felt like I knew that I could sing, but I wouldn't tell anybody, and I wouldn't, go out and do it. So, funny story. My mom walked in, or I was singing in my room, and I would record myself on my phone doing like a Michael Bublé karaoke, and so I'd play it back on the speaker to listen back and kind of tweak things and stuff to try to, start dialing it in. And she walked in my room one day randomly. She's like, "Who's that?" I was like, that's me." And she's like, "No way, it's not for real." So I was like, "Yeah." And then that was the shock right there. So my first instrument to pick up was piano. So I'll play piano, but I didn't really sing out. And then her and my dad both made me kind of start singing to their friends. And then I picked up the guitar from that, or there was a ukulele in between there, but then that translated into guitar. So then I was singing in front of I was so scared. I'm like, it was like nerve-wracking a little bit. And then I was singing in my room one day, and my mom came in. She signed me up for The Voice. She's like, "Hey, I signed you up for The Voice." I'm like, "No, there's no way I'm doing that. I'm scared to sing in front of like my own friends, Right. And so I ended up getting talked into it. And then, it was at Minute Maid Park at the time, where the Astros play. Yep. And there was 9,000 people that tried out, and there was only 250 made it. And I was one of the 250 that made it to the next round in front of the producers and stuff. So from there, that's when I was like, I came up, they had the big cameras in my face, and I was like this, and I was so scared. And my voice was shaking and everything. I'm like, I didn't end up making that. So, but I was like, okay, I know I can sing. I just need to get out of this little funk, to get the stage fright down. Mm-hmm. So, from there, I started gigging, at some local restaurants and stuff, and starting to build it up. And then I went off to A&M, and then from there, had a little A&R deal in Nashville that I went back and forth to. And it was just too much with school. It was like just too much. So I was like, all right, I gotta put it on pause. Let me finish school, and then I'll pick it back up. Mm-hmm. So during that time, I stopped doing music, and then I started flipping houses. And then from the flipping houses, I started a construction company. So from there, that's been the past, I don't know, 6 years doing that. And then last year is really when I picked this all back up. And I got asked to open up for this person at the Houston Rodeo at the they have a cook-off, big cook-off at at the beginning of it to kind of kick it off. And so it was this big tent, and I opened up for this band, and I was like, man, I miss this so much. Like, this is, I just felt like this is where I need to be.
Gotcha.
And then from there, I mean, it's been a year now. Well, a little, like a year and a couple months since I picked it back up, and it's really just kind of kicked it up. I mean, it's working, you know, because I walked in the gym the other day, and the front desk person was like, "Oh my gosh, it's Christian Walker." I'm like, all right, okay, because I post every day, and like it gets so overwhelming sometimes, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, that's the kind of that's the rundown of it. That's the summary right there.
Well, usually we go to Steve's pie question, but we'll save that for later. We'll save pie for dessert. When as far as the voice, how old were you when you were doing that?
What was that, like maybe 16?
Okay.
Yeah, probably right there.
Gotcha. Besides your family, when people actually started hearing what you were doing, is that kind of when you started getting your legs under you a little bit, when you kind of had some like confirmation from strangers, if that makes sense?
Well, it was the confirmation from, I think it was like from, I mean, I knew, but
right.
I don't know what people perceive it as in their ears, you know?
Gotcha.
So, but the kind of the stamp on it was making it past the voice, the first round or whatever. And like, then I'm like, okay, like they're professional, like, you know, professional judges and stuff like that. So they know. And that kind of gave me like a thumbs up to keep it going. So
gotcha. When do you felt like you kind of shook the nerves and kind of, you know, the ship got a little more steady?
I would say, I mean, man, I had there was like I mean, just doing it a lot, you know, like at the very beginning, like just constantly doing restaurants and little pop-up things in there. But I mean, you know, now, like, just looking back to my set list, you know, and the songs that I used to sing, and I like have videos on my phone, and it's just me like just choppy, you know, like it's just so like I've grown so much, and it's crazy to look back on and see. But yeah, I mean,
what are some songs? What was some of your go-to songs?
Well, you know, I would always finish the sets. Like I'd do my guitar at first, and then I would hop on and do karaoke to Michael Bublé. And like karaoke, like at a gig, I don't know, you know, like
no, I understand.
That's now looking back, I'm like, what were you doing, brother? So yeah. But everybody liked it. Everybody liked it. Me and Mrs.
What I was gonna say. Sometimes not knowing any better gives you, you know, some fearlessness that other people would overthink and not do. You know what I mean?
Yep, for sure.
Like now, since you know people and whatever else, like you'd be way more reserved to do that. Like I know you're more outgoing in some areas, but also you're like, I'm not supposed to do that. You know?
Yep.
So what about as far as music in the household? Is that did you grow up around anybody else playing music, or is it pretty much you picking it up?
Yeah, I mean, my cousin growing up, he was like really good at the piano, and I was always like, dang, that's so cool. Like I want to learn how to do that. So then that's when I started. But between my mom and my dad, they didn't get any kind of music, like nothing. I'm like, Dad, listen to this song and clap along with the beat. He's like, it's bad.
Everybody's clapping on the 1 and the 3, right? What kind of music was in the house?
Growing up, I guess, I mean, my dad was a real like old school country. He likes the George Jones and stuff like that. So he'd always have that on.
Gotcha.
My mom, she was more of in, like the Frank Sinatra kind of jazz, that kind of style. And then more of the modern stuff for her. But yeah, so that's what I kind of got, a little of both,
That's what I was wondering, because of some of the music, like your music now, and then you're talking about the Buble stuff. I was wondering where that crap in. Usually it's somebody that's around you.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. Like my dad, I didn't really appreciate the, older country till later on.
Yeah.
I'm like, when he turned that on, I was like, oh my gosh, turn that off. Like, it's not fun, but like, then the older I get, it's like, all right, the life experiences and stuff, kind of really sink in a little bit,
Yeah. Yeah, you got to live a little to get some of those songs, especially like you're talking about all the like George Jones and everything. He definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of hard for a 15-year-old to relate to some of that stuff.
Yeah.
All right. We'll pick up on Talbot's question now. It's called the pie question. It's a musical pie, and it is made up of 4 sections. All right, so.
Okay.
You got songwriting, performance, studio, and then everything else: social media, business, everything that you probably didn't know you were getting into when you started doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
Which one of those things is home first for you?
Oh man, so my shows are very high energy, and I like to have fun. And I enjoy being in front of people, and because I dance, I do all kind of stuff. I don't stand up there and just do this.
Gotcha.
So it actually happened when I went to a concert. It was a Luke Bryan concert.
Gotcha.
And people got their opinions on his music,
Understand.
but his performance was like. I was still in high school and stuff. And right when I first started, I went to go watch Brett Eldredge. Brett Eldredge was my favorite country singer. Gotcha. But he opened for Luke at in the Woodlands. And I saw his show, and I'm like, gosh, like the crowd was just like having fun, like
just having fun. Yeah.
And that's what because it's not serious. Like when I play, like I'm like I shoot the shit all the time, and like it's fun at my things, and and it's very high energy and stuff, and I get people to sing along. I'll walk out in the crowd like with my mic and hand it off to somebody, like for them to sing the chorus of the songs. So it's like a big party at my places. So that's what I really want to push out there to people, like when they come watch me, you're going to have a good time, So like when everybody at first, like we do a lot of bar stuff right now. And everybody just kind of standing around waiting for that one person to kind of start moving. And then it all starts falling in, So
the alcohol also helps.
I know. And then I'll get out there and I will go pull somebody in to like, hey, let's get this party started, So that one's my number one. And then
the performance.
Yeah. And then the social media would probably be number 2, because now every day I'm posting. So it's I've kind of made it fun. Like I'm calling out these girls, and like they're like today's post was like, Houston girls go to Target and come out with Starbucks and a brand new personality, So it's like I just make it fun. I like to call out people and stuff. So it's kind of getting fun,
Yeah.
First it was like, oh, I got to post again, and it's so, but.
I'm going to circle back to that on the social media part. What about the other pieces of that pie on the songwriting side? And the as far as the even further into the business part is that pretty much all in house for you at this point on the booking,
Well, I'm
booking
looking
and
at,
everything?
yeah, so let's rewind here for a second.
Okay.
It'll lead up to that part. So during that time when I took that time off to grow like my business, my construction stuff, it's like the business mind of me has come into the music now.
Makes sense.
Before, when I was playing, I didn't know what to do. You know, I was just playing all I could play, and then like, oh, I hope something happens. You know, so now coming in back into it last year, like I have a whole new perspective on what like, because you gotta think how you work backwards. You know, it's like how do you get to this part?
Okay.
Okay, so then you take it one step at a time, and then you lead it back to where you are now. And so I've really worked the way back. So I'm very heavy on like social media, like because that's you got to have attention to to pull, and then
Right.
to want people like get people to want you. So I took over my assistant in the construction side. She's come over to the music stuff, so she's helping me reach out to all these people for sponsorships and bookings and all like just fan connections and stuff. You know, like to help me kind of get to everybody. So like yeah, so and then I have like a text thing. So we're trying to build that up right now, and it's I mean it's grown pretty good. So you know I don't know, but
All right. Where
kind
do
of
people find that?
do what?
Where do people find your on the text part?
Oh, it's the link in my bio. Anywhere you go, I'm Christian Walker. That's just look
I
me
saw
up, and
that.
it'll be in the bio. That's
All
what
right.
that's the hey that's the go-to for that's my go-to answer for everything. That's what like oh are you single? I'm Christian Walker. You know like it's branding. You got to brand it in there. You know.
Like NASCAR,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I mean, so tell folks that as far as when they go to any of your socials and find that link, what's the purpose of those things? I mean, I know a lot of us get those things, and we're used to it, but a lot of people might not be.
Yeah. So if you go check it out, you just get on like it'll ask you for your number or your email, and then whenever I have a show or some big news, it'll shoot you, or it'll be me. Like I'll text it, and it'll shoot it out to you, and you get to know when a show is, and you get to know when some new music is coming, and merch probably soon.
I mean, it's a great way to because the way social media is with all the algorithm stuff and I mean the chances of all of us seeing everything that we probably would want to see is slim. So
I agree.
stuff like that is I would
And,
imagine is pretty beneficial.
oh yeah, absolutely. Because like I had a show a little while ago, and the venue got upset with me. Like they're like, "Oh, we're not seeing anything posting." I'm like, I posted. I've been posting about it, so we haven't seen it. So I'm like, all right, let's change that. And now every show I can text, and you can see my list. How many people get a text message that know, that are coming to my show? So like my main focus right now, we're trying to build Houston up some. So like there's not like anywhere I go in Houston, hey, like I can text this many people, um,
Does
and
that help with the booking?
oh yeah. I mean,
Really?
it's starting to grow because I had, I mean, it's between that and then my socials and stuff. It's really like people come up to me like, oh, I got your text, like oh, I almost forgot about it, like thank you, like yeah, that's
Mhm.
kind of what it, and to get you out. So, I don't know. It's working. It's working. And I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's I'd imagine just getting that confirmation again is knowing that your business ideas and your promotion ideas are working and getting the feedback. I'm sure is helpful.
Yep.
Um, What about on the social media side? Have you had? I know you mentioned the gym, but have you had people that ran across your socials, whether it's just making something funny or whatever, but it led them to your show or to your music?
Oh yeah, last weekend I had a little. I made a video. It's called Moe's Place in Katy, and it's a pretty like notable honky tonk. And I made a little video, and it hit like 25 or 30,000 views on TikTok. I put the location there, so it was hitting everybody in there, and like they started sharing it and commenting. And then there was like, I don't know, like 5 people that came up to me after the show. They're like, man, like I saw your TikTok, and one of them was like, he's like, this is the first time I've ever heard country music, and I'm so glad I came out. Like it's so much fun. I had a blast. I'm like, thank you. Like, so it's working, And then like another time, I was in the bathroom like at a bar, and the dude's like, Christian Walker. I'm like, bro, wait, let me get out of here first.
Let's get out of the bathroom first.
Yeah, I don't know. Give me some space, man. So, but yeah, it's working. It's working.
Have as far as other folks in your lane of music, have you anybody that you kind of bounce those ideas off of, or you share your ideas with, or anything like
For
that?
social?
Well, just any of the game plan. I know all of that is always changing, but
yeah, I've not really like the main lane where I'm like needing help and advice and stuff on the social media side is more times than not an artist. It's a content creator, and that's who I'll get some ideas off of them and pitch, help, like what's working, what's not, like what do I need to do? Because like, an artist good at music and doesn't know the social media side, and like people that have made it up there kind of have people that run it and stuff. So yeah, it's more of the content creators that I've kind of hit up and stuff.
Gotcha. What about on the I know we're talking about pie for a long time here, but what about on the songwriting side of that? I know you've got some singles out and everything, but when did that kind of, when did you kind of try your hand at that for the first time?
Well, that was actually like right at the very beginning.
Okay.
I wrote my first song like when I was a junior. Yeah. So like right when I started or found out that I could sing, I started writing songs and stuff because I get these little like melodies stuck in my head and put words to it. And then it started kind of flowing, and it's really been easy for me to write. So thank God, because some people have a hard time with that, but it kind of comes easy to me because I'll get little things like stuck in my head, and then I can build a song around it. So it's kind of like construction in a way, So my brain thinks about it as just like how like just structure, So that's kind of how I've thought about writing songs.
Are you a disciplined writer where you make time for that, or are you just kind of doing your thing and you got to get the phone out?
Yeah, that's what I went through the other day, and I just started scrolling like this on my voice memos, because like sometimes I'll just be sleeping and I'll wake up, and then it'll like be in my dream or something, and then I'll record it and then just go back to sleep. And sometimes I don't record it, and I'm like something so catchy, and I wake up and I'm like, the phone's way over there. I'll remember when I get up, and it's gone. It's gone. So, but the writing most is about like my experiences and stuff and relationships. That's kind of been the main lane that I kind of resonate with a lot. So, and it's just easy to kind of flow.
Have you ventured into the co-writing side of things yet?
I haven't. I really want to, but yeah, I don't know who to talk to.
Don't know where to start.
Don't know where to start because I don't want to go in with somebody that's like wanting to like, hey, let's do this, let's do it, and you have no idea. But it's hard. It's hard to do that. I mean, and
I would imagine.
Yeah, and then now that the whole kind of like the promotional side of things is posting singles, posting singles, it's doesn't leave a lot of room for me to like have a stack of songs in the back, like where I can't hardly do anything with it. It's like right now I'm in my Christian Walker, the name needs to get out, so when I do release songs, there's more people to catch them and do something with them. But it's like, it's hard to not to be able to put out enough songs. For one, the cost is crazy, and I'm trying to work doing something with that, but oh my gosh. Yeah. So that'll run you dry just for cranking out songs,
just singles.
Yeah.
What about, what was I going to ask you? As far as releasing those singles, what's kind of your game plan at this point? What do you kind of have in mind? The way you described the way you think, you've kind of got this mapped out a little bit, and not just shooting from the hip. So what's kind of the game plan?
Yeah. So, it's like, you see it with these bigger artists and stuff. It's how they, before a couple weeks before, I do my same videos that Houston girls or girls in general that do this, do that, blah, blah, and get like stuff that can call people out, and but you get your song in the background and then you post it all the time. It's like the radio, you just keep going, putting it in their ears, and then when it comes out, they're like, they already know it, so that's kind of my schedule, and posting 1 to 2 times a day about 2 weeks before to kind of build up for it.
What about the singles? Do you kind of have an idea of how often you want to try to release?
Well, I'd love to like get more songs out there.
Gotcha.
I'm sitting on some right now, and actually yesterday I went to take pictures for my single cover, and then out of that I got like three covers. So I'll have because that's been my holdup. I've been sitting on the phone, and I'm like, I got to go take pictures, and I got so many other things to do that I kind of forget about going to take pictures. So now I'm prepared for the next couple of songs to come out.
Completely understand how all that is. I'm not an artist necessarily, but trying to keep up with the podcast side of things, not between the recording side and then the promotion side and then the clip side and there's a lot, and sometimes I feel like when things don't get traction or whatever, same as you guys, you feel like you kind of on my part, I feel like I let somebody else down because they took the time to be on the podcast, and then the clip didn't work or whatever, you know what I mean. So there's a lot of similarities between that side of the mic and this side of the mic for sure. As far as the new music that's going to be coming out for you, what kind of tell everybody what's happening in the month of June? The reason why we tried to get you on this thing at the beginning of June.
Yeah, so at the end of June, I don't have the date yet. I'll probably have it in the next, hopefully by the end of the week. So I'll be dropping a song. It's very upbeat. It's called Separate Ways. and it's about just two people just knowing they're not right for each other, and they got to go their separate ways. But yeah, it's a fun song. It's pretty fun.
So make sure you go follow Christian on all of his socials for sure, and especially wherever you stream your music, make sure you do that too. We all listen to the music over there, and we kind of just don't think about hitting the follow button, but it is another way to support all of your independent artists, and it doesn't cost anything extra to do that. Also, go follow the podcast on all those places too, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, all those things. As far as some goals that you got coming up, I'm always kind of curious what folks their answer would be to this, because it really does kind of go all over from one end of the spectrum to the other. If I ask you, Christian, what's it mean? What is making it to you?
Good question. So, I mean, obviously, making it is being able to not be stressed out about like the income, So, and it's. I mean, right when I first started, like I drove. I mean, yeah, I'm from the Houston area, so I drove up to Dallas. So that's about a 3.5, 4 maybe hour drive. But I went up there for like $250. I'm like, driving there, coming back, and like, I thought like at that time I was like, and I hit another place on the way home. I'm like, man, I just made $500. Like, let's go. And now looking at it, I'm like, it's tough to be on that. So it's like making it, like you said, is like growing my draw so I can produce my own income instead of saying like, hey, here's my fee, and then who's gonna pick it up, instead of like, hey, let's go get this venue. Well, I already know that I can draw people and I can make a decent check from it, and do that. So that's what I'm thinking. Like this year is really a growth year for the text list. Like we're trying hard to push that because it's a numbers game. If you got 1,000 or 2,000 people like in Houston area to text, hey, I'm having a show and here's a 250 room venue. It's easier to sell tickets. You kind of know you're following and stuff, and like it's that's the stepping stone. Obviously, I'd love to play stadiums and I'd love to make millions of dollars and stuff, but to get up to that point is starting right there.
Understand. I can tell that you, like you said, you look at it from the construction side, because you're talking about those numbers from the text line as your foundation, right? I mean, that's kind of, you got to build the house, you got to have the foundation.
Yep, for sure. So that's why I'm really kind of pushing hard for Houston too, like, because there's a lot of, I feel, I mean, there's so many ways to make it in this thing, because, I mean, like Bailey Zimmerman posted a video and now he's playing stadiums all of a sudden, or people that like road dog it real hard for years and then now they make it, so it's like there's a million ways to do things. My personal way, I'm trying to build, an infrastructure of like a solid, like, solid stone. And then from there, we can add other cities and other fans and stuff like that to try to build a big house,
I like it. I'm in the construction world too, so I completely understand. All right. So as far as other markets in the Texas scene, I mean, where have you reached out to, or where have you played at these days?
So besides Houston, I mean, like in the Houston circle of like 20, like a 25-mile radius of Houston. I'd like to. I mean, I went to A&M, so I'd like to. Obviously, that's probably going to be the next market.
Gotcha.
Because from there, like a college town, you just think about it, it's like these people here are going to go spread out into all these other places. So it's like a fountain filling up other little cups, you know. So that's kind of my thoughts on doing that, and then maybe something in Louisiana because I'm from Beaumont, so it's like right in the middle.
Gotcha.
And it'd be an easy drive somewhere to like go see my dad, and I don't know, you know, back in, and then kind of take it like the L of Texas into Louisiana.
Yeah, especially, I mean, that makes sense, especially like you're talking about with the college towns. That, I mean, and you're talking about your music as far as most of it is going to be pretty upbeat, you know, having a good time and a party. So that makes complete sense, right? I mean, you're not going there with a truckload of sad songs to play, or even if they are, they're going to be more, you know, party oriented. So it makes complete sense. What about some I'm kind of stealing from the rapid fire part, but you're talking about kind of branching out in Texas. What's some let's talk some venues into fruition. Let's make it happen. So where's some venues in Texas that would be on the goal list?
Obviously I'd love to go to Green Hall. Now that they have AC, they just got air conditioning. So count me in.
I'm with you. I haven't been yet either, but I'm glad to hear that part.
I'd like to do some stuff in like the stockyards up there, like Billy Bob's, and there's Rhinestone. That'd be a good one. Trying to think.
Hear that, Brenda? She's in the chat on TikTok. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with Rhinestone, some friends of the pod. They've been good to us. Yeah, I mean that's. I hope to be scrolling social media and see some post with these venue names in it. You know, coming up over the next in the next year or so. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool. I'm not saying that we've taken credit for some folks that have gotten to play some places, but. I'm not saying that we're not going to take credit either. Well, man, as far as anything that's coming up for you that we need to make sure, I know you got your single coming out, and you said you're going to be playing all around Houston. So as far as make sure they go follow on the text line or subscribe for that so they can keep up with that on all your socials. But we'll hit some rapid fire questions and let you get into your evening. Let's see, green rooms. What would be your ideal green room?
Ooh, a shower. A shower's got to be in there.
You would think those would be more common than they are, but man,
I know
like a necessity that
there's one that's like, I'm not joking. I went into one and it was like, I'm like here on the screen, the size of my shoulders were right here on the walls. I'm like, golly, I couldn't even hardly move, you know. So that was a good shower, obviously a good shower. Nice little lounge area, you know. And what else do I like? Oh, anything gummy. I like gummy bears, gummy worms. Bring them home.
The other gummies.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'll do drugs. I don't do drugs.
If you were to start a Christian Walker, if you could design your Spotify or your Apple radio for the Christian Walker station, who would be some artists that you would add to that list? Whether they're homies of yours or whoever.
Yeah. Let's see. I love Old Dominion. Old Dominion. Okay. I love them. Braxton Keith, he's starting to come along pretty good in my.
Yeah, he's doing all right, right.
Who else? Let's see. Now that it's summer, Kenny Chesney. Then probably Big X the plug. Just kind of changing up Morgan Wallen. That's probably the top. I would say top 5 of that playlist. And then me, of course.
And you,
my song.
You would be like every 4th song, 5th song, right?
Yeah.
What no, I like asking that question because it does kind of, to me anyway, it describes what the artist, what the, where you view, what pocket you view your music in,
Yeah.
Whether it's friends or just music that you listen to, or kind of where you're coming from, because we interview all kinds of people, and some of it may be very singer-songwriter, very, very, very deep, very, sad. And then you got the other side of that coin, where, everybody, like you said, the Luke Bryan, Luke Bryan's got some sad songs too, but for the most part, it's going to be a fun show. It's just two totally different, two different shows.
I don't think, my music it's sad and deep, and it's not, it's deep, like, cause I went through all the stuff, but it's supposed to be fun. Like the new Luke Bryan song. Like have you seen that whole thing? Mm-mm. Wake up, coffee, camo, climb tree.
Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah, not that like loose, but he did a pretty good job though. He did. That was very smart on their part, getting that blown up like that. Had a lot of people talking.
Well, this might have some overlap with some of these questions, but if you could speak into existence an opening spot, who are some folks that you think?
I think him, man. I think him. That would be a fun show. I really think we could have a good time on stage together, because that's what people. So when people come in, they make videos of me and stuff, like dancing like him. Like they compared it. They put between me and him, like shaking it and stuff. And they call me the young Luke Bryan / Morgan Wallen. So that's kind of my performance angle. But that'd be a fun show.
No doubt. All right. If you were to start a podcast tomorrow, I'm sure you don't have near enough things to do. So you want to start a podcast. Who's somebody that you would like to pick their brain? Not necessarily for the views, but for the you get a chance to ask what you want to ask.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
Dang. Yeah, that one's telling me right there. I'm not gonna lie. Like in the music world, or are we talking just anybody?
Well, either way, honestly.
Huh. I mean,
musically, yes, but
it'd be fun.
Different podcasts.
I think it'd be fun to do like Hardy or Morgan and Ernest, like them 3 together on that. That would be fun.
You probably get to ask like 2 questions, and the rest would be just bullshitting, right?
That's what I want
to
do. Like, I know, I just want to ask, like, all right, y'all ready to get this going? And then they say yes, and then it's just a big hangout fest, Hangout fest.
All right, so this one's easy. This is a Talbot question. He always asks this. I think it's his favorite question because he always smirks when he says it. What's your favorite chord? If you pick up the guitar, E.
It sounds so good in my ears.
Excellent, right?
It's funny because my piano teacher at the very beginning when I first started, she said, "What's your favorite chord?" I don't know.
Okay.
I like this one. And so that was it. Yeah.
That was the E. All right, that's cool. Okay. Let's see historical figure. This is the last one before the big finale question. If you could have dinner with any historical figure, who do you think it would be? And what would you be eating?
Ooh, historical figure. Let's see.
That's another one of those I want to ask folks questions. So who do I want to hang out with?
Well, I would say, I mean, it'd be kind of fun. I mean, just because I just watched the movie, but Michael Jackson, that would be kind of cool. Just that, like, the first question would be like, did you do it? And then if it's no, then we're like, all right, let's get on with this. Let's get on with this interview, you know?
I broke out my my old ones. He was right here behind me. This record was from my I think I was 5 or so when I got it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's the Thriller album.
Another funny thing is that, like, I taught myself how to moonwalk as well. Like, I dance. I used to be like in the mirror, just like watching all the moves and stuff and trying to make it. Oh man, that was some good times. Good times.
All right, man. Well, this is the last and final question. It is not near as important as those other ones, but it is a requirement that we ask this. We started on episode 1, and now we're still rolling. It's still the world wants to know, Christian, what is your favorite Little Debbie snack?
Oh, I'd have to say the goat of all goat is the zebra cake. I love the zebra cake. That thing is the best.
It's the foundation of the Christmas tree cake, right? We're still in the construction world, even in Little Debbie.
Yep. Man, oh my gosh. I used to get packed up for lunch. I had that packed up, and I was looking forward to it every day. Little Debbie's. Oh man, good time.
All right, sounds good. Like I said earlier, make sure y'all go follow Christian on all of his socials and interact with the videos that you see. Like and share, and folks aren't just saying that for the hell of it. Like it really does help build traction for all these guys. If you run across any of your independent music guys out on the socials, let them know you saw it. Share the thing, favorite it, repost it, all those things. If you like it, you think it's funny, share it with your folks. I mean, it's all about spreading the word and building the tribe for each of these independent artists that, especially take the time to come on this podcast. So that means they're trying to get it out there. That's the whole point of this stuff. So. And it can be discouraging if they do it and don't get get much reaction.
I'm telling you. If I have 11, or right now I got 11, I think 11.8 thousand followers on Instagram. So I need 11.8 thousand likes on every video because I know y'all are out there.
I wish that worked that way. I wish it. I mean,
I'm telling you, man,
people think that that's how that goes, but man, I sure wish it did. I wish it did, especially on the TikTok stuff. But all right, man, I appreciate the time, and have a good evening, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay.